Children. Go ahead, my brother.
Now, I hope not everybody's too disappointed because I know Pastor gives excellent stories. I always, from the time I came here, I've always enjoyed Pastor's stories for you children as much as I enjoyed his messages. So, yeah, he does a great job. But I have a story for you this morning. It's about 4 men. Now, these 4 men were really, really great friends. And they did all kinds of things together. There was only one problem for these 4 men. Each of them wanted to do things their own way. They each thought that they had the best way of doing things, and their way was right, and their way was the way it should be. Well, one day, the 4 of them decided they're going to take a hike to a town on the other side of a mountain. So, again, they could not agree on which way to go, how to do it, or anything else. So they all 4 decided, okay, they're going to go their own way. They're going to do their own thing and take their own path. So the first guy, he was adventuresome, but he also liked to do things in a difficult way. So he decided he was going to go up over the mountain to get to this town. So that trip probably looked something like this as far as going up over the mountain. Now, does that look like a really easy way to go? How many of you would want to go that way? You would, because you're adventuresome too. Yeah, and you're a boy. That makes sense. So yeah, and you're a boy too. So girls, you wouldn't do that, would you? Well, there was a second guy. Now this guy, he was always lost. Everything he would do, every place he would go, he would end up getting lost. So he decided he was going to do his own thing, but the way he decided to go, it ended up looking kind of like this. Just kind of around in circles. He didn't get anywhere, couldn't find himself. Anywhere he'd go, he'd always be lost. So he'd always go around in circles. Now the third guy, he decided, he knows the best way to go. He knows the easy way to go. He decided he's going to walk around the mountain. So his way pretty much was like this. Now, it might look a little bit easier, but it's a long, long ways to go, right? That's true, he would. Just about as much as the guy going over the mountain, right? So yeah, that was a long way to go. Now there was a 4th guy. And this guy was pretty much smarter than all the rest of them. So this guy decided to find his way by looking at a map. He grabbed a map to find out the best way to get to that town on the other side of the mountain. He ended up looking at the map and finding that there was a straight path, pretty much like this, right through the mountain. So now, which way do you think you'd like to go? Between those 4 ways, which way do you think you'd take? This one? Lily, what do you think?
Yeah, that one right here.
This one right here. Yeah, I agree. I would too. I'd take the straight path. There was a guy years and years ago. Now, I say many years ago because he died in 1899. So that was a lot of years ago. This guy was a really, really great Bible teacher. In fact, such a great Bible teacher, he started a college. It was known as Moody Bible Institute. And his name was Theodore L. Moody. He said one time that the Bible should be looked at as a straight stick. And the reason he said about the Bible being looked at as a straight stick, you should be able to take the Bible and see and learn about Jesus, about his way of salvation, and following a straight path through the Bible to know how to get to heaven. Now, Jesus said in the book of John, chapter 14, verse 6, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. So he pretty much explained what it takes and what you have to do. But a lot of people today, they always want to do it their way. They always think they know the best way and they try their own thing for getting to heaven. So they'll go all the ways that these other three guys did and try to make things happen. What I want you to think about today is to take your Bible, and I hope that each of you have a children's Bible at home, or prayerfully you can get one. But take that Bible that you have, hold on to it, really stay close to it, read it, pay attention to what the Word says in that Bible, so that with that Bible you've got a straight line and you can learn about God's love. You can learn about the salvation of Jesus Christ. You can learn about what's right and what's wrong as far as what pleases God, and it will lead you on that straight path to heaven. And that's children's time for this morning.